7-0 in Madden 24.
Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack, you like that. You know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack, you like that. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 33 and a first. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Eckler will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Rodgers wants to change the look. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defense.
Hey, I'm going to need you to take
but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's into space past the 25 and down to the 19-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. But forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Nick Bawden. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now they'll change things up. Here's Herbert now on second down.
Nope.
That one back, incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Draw play. It's Eckler. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second down and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Thank you.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
See?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I'm whining, dog.
Starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air. And
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head.
Stop it.
1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got this to Williams, complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this This one is right through.
You can have
And
that.
will finish off this third quarter of play.
Thank
First
you.
half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggles in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw right side, Wilson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
You shut up.
Are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run with Hall. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now second and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Rodgers to throw on second down. To the goal line,
What?
but it's incomplete.
You mean
To give you an
cheating?
idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Zerline's kick is up and through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Changing this at the line. They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. On the move past the 40. He may go. Touchdown, LA! Gerald Everett, 68 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun now for Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. Finding room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a 1st down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 61 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's Eckler again. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and observe whatever else happens after that.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. Finding room at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. A great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And check down complete to Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. Here's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Here now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Whatever. Good game. GG's.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one touchdown swing, it was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace.
Eight and 5 and 10. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 PlayStation people and 1 Xbox person. Black Rain, Shibata. Yeah, I made killers and mentally